find my other set of lights. So we're gonna have ambiance today. But still much better than my first time in Wisconsin. About a few years ago, I moved to Wisconsin. And it was just such a time. I hated the cold. I was like, it's freezing. It's absolutely diabolical. But now I kind of don't mind it. We're actually entering into fall territory. And I love it. Like, I'm having nostalgia out the yin yang. Okay. Back in Florida, people say it doesn't get cold, but it does get cold. At least it used to. Like 20, 15 years ago, we used to actually have a fall. And little old Ebony, not fetus Ebony, I was more like childhood age, teenager. And I would be one of those people like in a big hoodie jacket and then like shorts and flip-flop sandals. I had the Florida winter uniform on, and I would be like, I don't get cold. My legs don't get cold. Only my arms get cold. That's why I wear it. But it was really nice to have that seasonal change. Now we have like the reds and the yellows, leaves, and orange, and it's so beautiful. Like, it's such a magic. Like, I think I'm finally coming to this point in life where I'm understanding what people are saying about seasonal change and what it can symbolize and mean. Like you're progressing through life. And for me, I think I was really hesitant about that because it's really scary, because it means that you're going to end up growing and like going into different parts of life that you may not want, or like really you're marching to death. Like, we're just a bunch of leafcutter ants marching to death, okay? And as much as I like a leafcutter ant, I do have, I think a healthy amount of fear of death. It was unhealthy before, but now it's pretty healthy. So it just makes me realize, like, there's so much stuff that we can end up doing in between there and different experiences that we have. Like, I think about living here now, right? Guys, I row. I am rowing. Like, I'm not professional rowing, like on a team, but I row individually, and it has been so good on the back. Like, oh, check this out. Y'all see that? Okay, but like 2 years ago, we weren't looking like that, okay? So progress, improvement, and wanting to get my health in order. So things really changed, and I'm just very intentional about working on that stuff now. I have to say, my second time coming back here is much better than my first. I have just been having such the best time here in the last few months, and like such a good weekend. I have friends, right? And a community, which I didn't have my first time around. And there was a lot of stuff that made me not want to even stay when I first came, which is why I was so adamantly trying to leave. I was trying to go to, what's it called? California. I was like, beep, 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 let me scoot out of here and go to there. But I've come to really realize something. I think really during my first abroad studies, travels, or whatever it is, well-traveled, ventured, whatnot, is that community is so important. Like, yes, I talk about solitude and enjoying solitary moments and being able to do things by myself and being alone and enjoying it. But I've also come to realize, like, I really need a community to kind of fill in those other niches and intimacy that I think a lot of people in this world just desire, is right, to be known, to be seen, to be heard, to be loved, and all of those things. And like, in a sense, you can give yourself some of those things, but then it's a different form. It's just a different form. But when you have multiple different communities, you kind of get something, different experiences and different inputs, and like whatever, some type of flow or just like fulfillment from each group that one may not give you, or like, will give you differently. And it's just such a wonderful experience. Like, I have like a science crew, I got like the girls cruise, I got like all of these things that in groups of people that we do stuff. Maybe we're like, oh, I have someone, now a friend who loves movies as much as I do, like enjoys the movie experience and going to see a movie and film that you've never seen before. And guys, we could talk about movies at another time, but and they enjoy that. And then I have one who really enjoys like the outdoor experiences and want to go hiking and tree climbing now and stuff like that. And it is just such a magnificent experience. So in the life of a PhD student today, I just feel really good, and I feel really happy to actually just be doing what I'm doing. So today I'm gonna go to the gym working on my glutes. I'm kidding. I literally never work on my glutes. So I'm gonna go to the gym, work on my back, because I'm trying to be one of those women. I'm trying to be one of the women with the low hanging hoop swoop dresses, and the back is divine. Okay? We're gonna have a divine back. And then be that R proficient person that I know I can be. So I signed up for I think Data Quest or something. Somebody did it 3 years ago, and the way they were preaching about it, I was like, I gotta join it because I'm trying to be really good at R. I got some goals I'm trying to hit, and goals in life, some career goals, and I need to figure this stuff out. And then I'm going to go to class and be the best student that I can be, because life's always a learning game, and I want to learn as much as I can. Basically, I like to play Pokemon with life and to see, gotta catch them all, gotta catch all the random knowledge. So then when someone asks me a question about anything to be proficient, I'm like, I don't know. Okay, let's just go. I actually have some goals that I'm trying to achieve for my body, like some health goals, and then some physical, aesthetic goals, because aesthetics and vibes. So one of them I've been doing is rowing, and it's been so good, and I feel really good doing it. Something my mama told me about a year back ago is that you got to be intentional when you're building your community. She didn't say it exactly like that, but I feel like she says things very well and proficiently, but that's basically what I took from it. So I kind of decided when I came back to Wisconsin, I would be very intentional with doing that. And it's true, like, you got to go out there, you got to be willing to talk to people, you got to be willing to go to different events you've never been to before, try things that you've never tried to. And sometimes it's as simple as just going up to a person and be like, hey, are you from here? The amount of times I do that with my Uber drivers, and then we'll go carry on a full conversation, and I'll get all their background story and their life and stuff, and learn from maybe where they actually are from, or like how they were here, then they moved back. It's like, you really have to have conversations with people, and sometimes honestly it could be so tiring because that's not the work that you want to put in. Sometimes it just feels like surface level fluff conversation, but you have to start with fluff sometimes and just surface level before you can get deeper with people, before you can build those connections and then grow in deeper ways. But you have to start somewhere. And for me, I really decided, if I don't feel right with the vibe of somebody in pretty much within the first meeting of them, like a bee, I will basically just pollinate to different flowers. Like, everyone's a flower, right? They're beautiful, they're unique in their own way. They have a bunch of stuff that they could probably offer within their flower. But like a bumblebee, I may go to this flower and spend just a second there because I talk to this person and realize, okay, not right for me. And then I may go to another flower and shake, and have a great old time and spend a bunch of time there. And then I may go to a different flower, and that flower is awesome. So much to the point where I am covered in pollen. I had such a great time with them. And then I just fall asleep. I'm a cute little bumblebee, fell asleep in this other flower that I met. And maybe I'll come back and visit this flower again, But you just got to be willing to know when it's right. And I really would encourage you guys just to go out there and keep trying. It's gonna eventually work, but sometimes it just takes time. For me, it took 3 years, but hey, we're here.